I'm Rory Fine, and I'm a member of the Kalamazoo Secret Service. I'm here today to tell you about one of my greatest adventures. It all started when my boss found a file containing information implying that someone named Spencer Omni was trying to take over the world in something called Operation Snot. It didn't tell that much information in the file, but it did say something about someone named Dr. Terra, and we found out where he lived. My job was then to go to Dr. Terra's house and find out any information I could about this subject.
Okay, if you put this on your arm and hide it under your sleeve, if you pull down your sleeve and you tug on it, a knife will shoot out into your hand. It works like this.
That's kind of cool. What else do you have?
That's all.
That's all?
Oh, I was just hired yesterday. However, I am working on a new invention. See, it looks like a normal iron, but the secret is, it shoots lasers! I'm going to call it the laser iron.
Okay, I better get going now.
Wait, before you go, would you like some pie?
I like pie. Oh, hello. I'm fine. Why, yes you are. Oh, I wasn't finished. My name is Fine, Rory Fine. And who might you be? I'm Ms. Lisa Terra. Terra, eh? Is there a Dr. Terra here? There is no one here by that name. I told you, there is no one here by that name. Well, this time I just wanted to know if you wanted to go out to dinner. Okay, but only if we don't talk about Dr. Terra. It's a deal. So what do you do for a living? I'm an English teacher. What about you? Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm a spy for the Kalamazoo Secret Service. Kalamazoo Secret Service? I've never heard of them. Not yet, but after this case, we're hoping to gain a lot of popularity. So what is this case? We found out that someone named Spencer Omni is planning something big and evil. We're not sure what it is, but we think he may be trying to take over the world. My job is to figure out what it is and try to stop it. We were unable to locate him, but we did find the address of someone named Dr. Terra, who we found was associated with him. But maybe we found the wrong address. Okay, I'll talk. About what? About my dad, Dr. Terra. But I want to go somewhere more private than this restaurant. Okay, but after dessert. I like pie. I don't think they serve pie here. Oh. So my dad worked for Mr. Omni for many years making new types of health drinks. Mr. Omni was his boss. He didn't know anything about making drinks do different things. He would just think of what he wanted the health drink to do and then tell my dad to make it. My dad was very good at making drinks do different things. He made drinks do everything from improving memory to healing wounds to curing the flu. He was the best there was at what he did. Then, Mr. Omni had this crazy idea of an unhealth drink. My dad thought it was a good challenge and never thought it would be used for anything evil. Mr. Omni wanted my dad to make a drink that made people have to blow their noses non-stop. Like most of his other projects, my dad was successful. Then, Mr. Omni proposed the idea of using the unhealth drink to take over the world. My dad refused. Not knowing what Mr. Omni would do next, he decided to destroy the unhealth drink and all records of it and skip town. Before he did these things, he told me to start packing because we would be moving the next day. I asked him why, and he told me the whole story. That night he left to destroy the unhealth drink, but never came back. I vowed to avenge my dad and stop Mr. Omni from taking over the world. Wow. I'm sorry about your dad. So, do you know where Mr. Omni's company is? I think I do. Why don't you stay at my house tonight, and tomorrow we'll try to find Mr. Omni. Okay. So I see you have met my henchman, Mr. Fine. How did you know my name? A good villain always knows his enemies. Rory Fine, codename Agent B, works for the KSS, one of their best spies. So are you gonna kill us? Of course. So much for avenging your dad, Lisa. But first, since I'm gonna kill you two anyways, I will tell you my evil plan to rule the world so you can marvel at its genius. As you probably know, the late Dr. Tara made me an unhealth drink that makes people have to blow their noses non-stop. Well, I performed some minor modifications to it so it can be used in gas form, which I call nose gas. In 2 days is the World Facial Tissue Convention. Every facial tissue company leader will be there. At 2 o'clock, there will be a meeting that they will all attend. I plan to lock them in the meeting room and fill the room with invisible nose gas. They will most likely have many facial tissues in the room, but they will soon use them all up. I will give them the option of giving me all their companies in return for letting them free and giving them all a free box of facial tissues. They will need to blow their noses so badly, no one will be able to resist my offer. I will then stop production of facial tissues at every one of the companies. Next, I will cover the earth with my nose gas. It should take about 4 days to do this. I already have many pilots and planes ready for the task. I will give the leaders of the world an offer much like the offer I gave the facial tissue company leaders. They either turn over all power in the world over to me, or no one in the world will use facial tissues ever again. No one will ever blow their nose again. The world leaders will undoubtedly do it since everyone will have to blow their noses so badly. Now it's time for you to die. Run, Lisa! Stop! That was one tough fight. Yeah, it was. Do you have any pie? No, I'm sorry, but speaking of pie, I'm glad we didn't die. Yeah, that's for sure. So what's our plan? Well, I guess we'll just show up at the facial tissue convention and try to thwart Mr. Omni's plan. Well, don't you think we should do something a little more secretive? I mean, he'll probably be expecting us. Oh yeah. Well, do you have any ideas? As a matter of fact, I do. There's a secret entrance to the building the convention is going to be held in. We can sneak in the entrance and then sneak in the room that the meeting is going to be held in. And then we can distribute gas masks. Then we'll search for Mr. Omni and friends and force him to give up. I guess we could do that. Have you seen a box that arrived addressed to me?
No.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to save the world without my secret spy equipment. But I'm up to it. Well, after I have some pie. Could I have some pie?
I don't have any pie.
Oh.
It's almost time to go to the convention center.
Okay, I'm ready to go. Could I have some pie before we leave?
I don't have any pie.
Oh.
You got the gas masks?
Yeah, they're in this bag.
Okay, good. Right through here is the secret entrance to the convention center.
This doesn't look very secret. It's just the door to a parking garage.
Oh, it's secret, all right.
But it's a regular door and it's out in the open.
Yeah, but not very many people know about it. Most people just use the main door.
If it's so secret, how did that guy know about it?
Oh, he probably works here.
So everyone that works here knows about this secret door?
Probably. I used to work here, and that's how I know about it.
Well, it's not very secret if everyone who works here knows about it.
Normal pedestrians don't know about it.
Let's just go in. Act inconspicuous.
There he is!
Run, Lisa! Go on without me! Come on, Lisa! Run! Run! Go! It's time! Run! Lisa, go! Run, Lisa! Go on, get away! I'll get out of here later! Come on! Lisa, go! Go on! I'll escape! I can do it without you! Go on, Lisa! You don't want to get caught! Go! Run away!
It soon becomes apparent to Agent Fine that Lisa is not going to run.
I don't like it. Hey, listen up, everybody. We're going to call this meeting to order right now. Our first order of business is to...
I'll tell you what the first order of business is.
Well, aren't you going to tell us what the first order of business is?
Oh, yeah. You're going to give control of all your companies to me! Why the devil would we do that?
It's all starting to make sense now. You've been on their side all along, haven't you, Lisa? That's how Mr. Omni knew my name, and how you knew so much about his corporation and about your father's death. But why would you be on their side if they kill your father? They didn't kill him. I killed him. He wasn't my father either. He was my husband. Me and Mr. Omni were having an affair. I didn't love Dr. Terror anymore, and he was just getting in the way of Mr. Omni, so we decided to kill him. Also, I stole your top secret spy equipment.
So as you can see, if you don't hand over your companies to me now, you'll never get out of this room to blow your nose. And trust me, your facial tissues will run out soon enough. Oh yeah, give me the key to the room.
Okay, everybody stay calm. I mean, with the United States Secret Service, and I was expecting something like this to happen. Just let me grab my bag of gas masks. We took my bag of gas masks. Darn it, I must have left it at the train station.
we may have meant something to each other, Lisa. But I guess I was wrong.
You were wrong. Dead wrong. Speaking of dead, you'll be dead soon.
Well, wait a second. Why didn't you kill me right away?
Well, we were originally going to try to steal your top secret spy equipment, but then we found out all your spy equipment sucked.
You three, go check on the meeting. I'll take care of Agent Fine.
You sure all of us should go and check in the meeting? Maybe one of us should stay down here just in case something happens.
Okay, you stay here. Lisa and Vaca, go check on the meeting.
Okay.
All right, there's only one thing left to do now. Search for ventilation ducts on the floor.
I wonder what it takes to be a Secret Service agent. Judging by this guy, it can't be too hard.
What? No!
There's no way out. We're gonna have to give up our companies.
There's gotta be some other way. Guys, I've got another plan. I'm gonna barge the door. Here I go!
Ready to go for companies, guys?
No! Never!
Okay, I'll come back later then.
Wait!
What?
Can't think of anything.
You win fine. But please don't kill me. This whole trying to take over the world thing was Lisa's idea. She coerced me into doing it, though I never really wanted to. Let's team up to stop Lisa. Yeah, right. And I don't like pie. I'm not gonna fall for that lie. Let me go get some rope. I'm gonna tie you up.
Here's some rope.
Oh, thank you. Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Wow. I guess you were telling the truth.
Yeah. Now let's go help the people upstairs.
What's going on? Why isn't anyone trying to stop Fine? He's just standing there.
We have come to save you.
I'll explain. It was all the fault of someone named Lisa. She coerced this man into doing it. It was kind of his fault since he helped her, but he also helped me defeat her.
You hit me in the eye, and now you're going to die. Glove of power, up to max. Hey, freeze! I got a gun. I'm out here.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Why didn't you use the gun before to get us out of this room?
Because, Katie, it's not a real gun.
Well, that concludes my mission, but the best part is still to come. I went back to the office and was telling my boss about the mission, and he rewarded me with some pie. Oh, yummy pie. It had been so long since that food had been in my stomach. Oh, that pie. After being away from pie for so long, that was just some of the best pie I had ever had. Well, that concludes our show tonight. I hope you had fun. I know that I did.